Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today in Marvel Mystic Mayhem, I have a battle for you. We've got Emma Frost versus Invisible Woman. Who's better? I've got some questions around that. Who is better? Who should I invest in? Should I drop Emma for Invisible Woman? Should I drop Invisible Woman and just stay focused on Emma? We're going to answer those questions today. I put a lot of testing into both of these characters. The results may be surprising. We've got a battle I'm going to run you through, a couple of them, to test them out and show you the results. This is going to be fun. Let's get into it. All right, and welcome back. Let's go ahead and just jump right in. Let me show you where I have these characters. I'm just going to go ahead and filter it to the controllers again. All right, this is a battle between controllers. Who's better? Or are they both fantastic and they're good in their own right? We're going to talk about that as well. Let me show you where I have Emma. Emma is maxed out at level 70, as you can see. Level 70, she's at 3 stars. I got her artifacts at level 16. Her highlight only at level 60, so I do need to get that bumped up. This highlight here specifically increases my outgoing healing, so she's going to definitely help me there. When we talk about talents, I've got everything up here. I got 1s, I got a 6 of 7, 5 of 7, and then everything down below for her skills and her ultimate is 5 of 7. When we take a look at Soul Saga, I have not gotten any dupes of her at all. I can't wait for this one here because this is going to allow me to heal all my allies, which I think is huge for this. I'm going to go ahead and back this up. But that's where I am with her for Soul Saga, for artifacts, my highlight, and where I have her as far as talents. Let's go ahead and take a look at Invisible Woman. Her, I've got her up. I've got her built quite a bit actually. So again, level 70, 3 star, same as Emma. I've got her highlights maxed. I mean, her artifacts maxed, her highlight maxed. This increases energy generation, with which I think is critical. Also, when allies have shields, they deal 10% more damage and take 10% less damage. Definitely more sustainability with her versus Emma, in my opinion. When we take a look at talents, I've got everything maxed. She's fully maxed on absolutely everything. And as far as Soul Saga, I was able to get more dupes of her. So I've got this one here, which allows full transparency to trigger force shields. So not only does she give me a shield when the battle starts, she also gives me a shield every time she does her ultimate. Also, I've got increased energy regeneration for her, so I can go ahead and keep launching my skills and my ultimates often, which also also buffs up your team's attack quite a bit. So quite a bit there. When we take a look at Emma and what she can do, her specifically, she is meant the main difference between the two. She does some damage to the enemies. She creates this diamond shard in the center, which increases special damage taken, which I think is fantastic. She is meant to buff up your special damage team. That is her sole purpose. Is that going to matter when we test her against Invisible Woman? We'll test that, and we'll answer that here in just a minute. Whereas whereas Invisible Woman she buffs the team regardless of special damage versus physical damage. So there's a little bit more plug and play ability there, in my opinion. Obviously this here, again, she does some damage. And this here causes confused characters will attack their allies, which is cool. So she's got a confuse. You've got Invisible Woman here with a blind. I think they're pretty comparable when you take a look at their kits. So let's go ahead, let's test them out in a battle. Someone, I can't remember, in one of the comments on one of my videos suggested a really good testing environment. So that's what I did. So we're gonna go into here, Memento. It's this last Memento that got added. We're gonna go here and add, I'll go over to Brilliant Return. We're gonna go up against a level 75 Juggernaut. I'm not gonna bump the level down at all, so we're just gonna go straight for Juggernaut. And the teams that we're going to use are going to be the exact same teams, regardless of using Invisible Woman or Emma. So we're going to use Captain America. I think he's fantastic for bumping up the attack of his team. We're going to use Invisible Woman first, and then we're going to bring in Scarlet Witch. I've got her fully maxed out as well. And I love the damage from her. So this will just be fun. This will be fun just to show off Scarlet Witch's damage, but also what Invisible Woman and Emma can do with these teams. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and start it off. I'm just going to leave it in auto as well. I think that's probably the fairest way to do this. So we've got our shields. Captain America, boom. We've got some increased attack there, as long as they're in the area there here in just a minute, actually. There we go. Look at this. Invisible Woman. Turn everybody invisible? No, just the back two. Why is it every time I try and show you in a video that she can get all three characters and then he just doesn't attack? It doesn't happen. All right, there's our increased damage there. We're going to interrupt. We're going to interrupt Juggernaut here. All right. So let's go ahead. We're gonna there's that interrupt. Let's go ahead, fast forward so I can show you the results, and then we're gonna swap Invisible Woman out for Emma. All right, we're wrapping up. Scarlet Witch is gonna take him out with her ultimate right here. But look at the shields. They've maintained shields through the entire battle, which I think is great. Let's look at the damage, because that's really what I'm looking at. Look at that, 192,000. That's freaking awesome. Plus, I've got 19,000 here. I've got 39,000 here. So that's what? That's like 40, 50, 60. That's like what? 250,000 damage. Really, really rough math. 250,000 damage this team, right? Pretty cool. Let's go ahead. Same team. We're gonna bring Emma in now. All right, here we go. Level 75 Juggernaut. Exact same team. We're gonna bring in Captain America, get that additional attack. We're going to bring in Emma and then Scarlet Witch. Emma, again, main focus is buffing up that special damage. Do you think it's going to matter? Do you think we're going to be able to hit more than 250k just by swapping out Invisible Woman for Emma? Let's check it out. All right. We got some shields. There's that debuff coming in. Emma's going to do her ultimate, which is going to increase the amount of damage that Juggernaut's going to take. Let's see, how much damage does she do with this? Boom. Almost takes that shield out completely. Does some nice healing. Gets that damage. We got some damage reduction as well. There we go. We got shields there. I wish it was increased attack. That's the thing with using Captain America. It's random, right? Attack versus defense. But let's see. Let's go ahead and fast forward and see what the damage looks like here. Come on, Scarlet. There he goes. All right, let's take a look at damage. 238,000 versus what was it before? It was like 191,000. Plus you got 44,000 here and you got 19,000 here. So that's what? That's another 40, 50, 60. So that's 209. Man, that's like 300,000. So rough math, with Emma, we're doing about 50,000 more damage. Versus what we had with Invisible Woman. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Obviously, Emma does much better buffing up the spiritual damage dealers. Even though that battle went a little bit longer, the testing in there is the same. Every time I tested these two teams, we're always seeing not Invisible Woman. We're always seeing Scarlet Witch do more damage with Emma versus Invisible Woman. So then how do we answer those questions? Should you drop Emma for Invisible Woman? No, absolutely not. She does a fantastic job boosting up the damage of the special damage team. She also has got those great heals. You get one dupe in her, she heals the entire team. She is very, very good. I would continue investing in her. When it comes to Invisible Woman, it really depends on you. So if you're a low spender, I would still go for Invisible Woman. She does a great job buffing up the entire team. Plus, we don't have all of the Fantastic Four yet. I've got some additional tests pairing her up with Human Torch. We've got two other characters coming, so I feel that she is very much worth it, because where Emma only buffs your special damage team, Invisible Woman's going to come in and help buff the team regardless of special damage versus physical. I think that right there is her strength. Also, the longer battles, boss battles, I think she does very well in. I think she's also very good at PvP. So I feel that Invisible Woman has a little bit more versatility than Emma does, but they're both fantastic. I think both characters, I think if you can, I would go for both of them. If you can only pick one, I would choose Emma. But I think there's an opportunity to get both of them with leaning into their strengths, like we talked about Emma with the special damage teams and Invisible Woman just with the versatility of buffing up any team regardless of the damage. Great in PvP. Emma's used in PvP a lot too. I tend to beat Emma in PvP with Invisible Woman, so I feel that they're both fantastic and they both have their place. I'm very curious, what do you think? Have you tested both of them? Do you like one over the other? Very interested in your thoughts. All right, everybody, thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.